Hey, it's Assistance Coach Fatal here from the Tax Gym Street Warriors in GL Hoodoo. I'm driving right now, so forgive me if I'm not, looking right at the camera. I just also had another idea based off the topic we were just talking about, pertaining the guy who made a machine that can make water out of thin air, literally, and the guy from Buffalo, the security guard, who made an engine that runs off of water. What I think they're also trying to do is, imagine if those two combined their technologies, you can then have a car that can run off of water that will never have to stop for fuel again, ever. And if you're able to expand that technology even further, it can go into airplanes, meaning you have airplanes that never have to stop to refuel. That can bring price tags down on everything. I'm not saying you'll get away from maintenance, but just imagine what those two technologies could become if used right in the right hands. And that's just me coming up with the idea in my engineering mind, based off of their technology. I mean, there's other applications you can use for it, but those are just for positive applications.
Those are other extraordinary ideas that if you leap upon that and take the notion, the concept that you can power engines, you can power anything that in and of itself has an output of energy by utilizing the water. Then guess what? You now have powered hospitals forever. You've powered cities forever. You've powered anything and everything that requires an engine that has an energy output forever, because you're able to find a way to utilize water or something similar, in this case is water, as the source that generates the power, and then you have the technology to transmit, to make the concept, the engine to basically use the water and transform it into usable form, a practical form, a functional form of energy for whatever form of engine that you're using. It's extraordinary. It's world changing. It's the kind of thing that the ancestors from Kush, from Kemet, from Tasseti, from Nubwa, Nubia, miscalled Nubia, and the various other individuals, all the way up into recently, we're talking like all the visionaries, including guys like, Isaac Asimov and, all the other, was now thought of as theoretical tech. That stuff is doable. And for those of us who remember the 80s, remember in the 80s they were talking about this when the whole idea of green energy first surfaced. And now it's a reality. But these same homicidal corporate powers, these soulless creatures, are specifically assassinating individuals who are coming up with this technology. And this is not the only time this has happened. They have specifically assassinated well over 100 naturopathic doctors who were promoting means of nutrition, of health, in a natural way that empowers all of us as individuals and collectively, so that we are no longer dependent upon them for their services. We can no longer be manipulated by the corporations and their soulless, vampiric, ghoulish, suit-wearing emissaries, so that we all can be free as human beings. And this would be the death blow to racist feudalism, which is the real key, the real issue that bedevils all of us, regardless of color, and compounds the issues of racism with the issues of classism and all the other destructive bigotries and all the other isms. You know what I mean? Think of Hillary Clinton's, basket of deplorables, multiply that times a million, and that is racist feudalism. So this is us. This is talking to me.
Long story short,
what's up?
As far as what I was talking about and Binamu was talking about, you won't have to depend on gas stations anymore. We won't have to have Shell. You don't need a Shell. You won't need refineries, because there'll be nothing to refine, because you'll be able, as far as that goes, you'll be able to run everything you need.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. All energy anything where energy
I
is
just
being output.
simplified it. I just
You know,
simplified it.
that's electrical water plants. We don't need that. We won't need the city Department of Water and Power. We have our own water with
We
power.
won't need them.
We don't need any of that anymore. And they don't want that. They want to be able to keep us collectively downtrodden, economically enslaved in various ways, and physically enslaved and dependent upon them, linked into the real world matrix. Now, I'm not exactly the conspiracy theory type. Those of you who know
Nor
me in
am I.
real life, neither one of us are. We're
I'm not either.
hard-headed, practical, logical individuals who move upon empirical data and evidence. And my friends, when the inventors of this type of technology, the first of whom was a teenage brother from the motherland who created this technology for his village and for his city, which was dying because of lack of access to water. He came to international attention, even got a Netflix show or a Netflix documentary, and he was invited and given a full ride here. I believe it was to MIT, one of the prestigious universities here. Shortly after he arrived, he was poisoned. He's fighting for his life right now, to the best of my knowledge. Last I heard about him was about a month ago. I've been trying about 2 months ago. I've been trying to find recent information on him, but I could not. Those of you who know what I'm talking about, please look him up and drop that information in the comment section, because there will be thousands of people, millions of people who want to know, including me. You know, so as you can see, we're still driving on the freeway, heading on our way to LBC Killer Cali. You know, it's your boy Head Coach Ross of the Tax Gym, and this is my man's
Assistant Coach Fatal.
You know what it is. You know, take care of yourselves. All right, it's the Tax Gym in Njia Uhuru Kipora, as you know, in Njia Uhuru Kipora, Swahili term. In Njia Uhuru means the way of freedom in Swahili. Kipora is the name from Congo in the language of Kikongo, and that whole human development system and self-defense system was miscalled and mispronounced as capoeira by Rafael Bluto in Brazil in the year 1712. So I had to drop that information on you. All right, take care of yourselves. Be careful. Stay aware. Stay aware. Keep your eyes open, your ears open, and make sure you make human-to-human contact, because that's where it's at. Take care of yourself. Asante sana. Amani.
Ashe.
Ashe.